and here we had 0.97%. This is also been like 3-4 days in October, so we cannot recount that. But in November though, we had a... Good morning, traders. Welcome back to Bacalar in Mexico. This is a really small town. It's my second here. Yesterday I was kind of going around exploring and trying to see what's around here. There's not a lot because it's quite small, but it's a pretty cool city. I like the vibe, and I came here for one reason, which is a clip from yesterday. So this morning I'm gonna try to grab breakfast first. I have to work on a couple of things, including something really important for my trading strategy, and I'll tell you about it a little bit more later. So let's head to the coffee shop or the breakfast place and get breakfast. The most random thing ever. So this is the smallest city I've ever been to in Mexico, and turns out at breakfast I met one of my subscribers on YouTube, came up to me and said he was following my channel, which is awesome, and I didn't expect it here in this small city of Bacalar. So now let's get a place to work, and I'm really excited to kind of do this. In short, last month I've been putting an EA on my trading account, running by itself, taking trades, because I want to track kind of what trade it took and if I had to correct anything before using it to trade live. So I'm going to check the results, try to analyze what happened the past month, and then we'll decide if that's a good system or not. But it's basically the same thing I trade, except that I added a few trades, make it take more trades, which we'll try to filter down to only what's profitable. So that's going to be my job for this morning. And let's find the coffee shop. In a different place right now. We'll go back to Bacalar right after, but I want to show you the result. To kind of look at the results and analyze better, I'm using my fixed book. I've connected my demo account to it so I can look at the stats and see the result. So we'll jump right into that. I'll put the video below, you can watch this. It explains all in detail how we at Desert Trade look at strategies on my fixed book. It's a whole session on that, like 1 hour, but it's really useful. So I recommend you watch. It's going to be linked below, of course. So for now, we'll just go to that strategy. As you can see, first look, it doesn't look too good. It's like minus 0.21% in a month and a half or so. A little bit less than that, I think. I made this especially for that reason, because of the fact that I want to test more trades, more strategies and stuff. And I classify everything. So now I can know and I can look back and say, well, this thing doesn't work. This thing worked well. There were two reasons for this first test on the demo account. First of all was to test if there was any error on the script to take trades. That's the first thing. The second thing was about testing other setup just for the fun of it. Okay, because we can do more things with an EA. It's not more effort. So I thought I would do it anyway. So I'll show you guys what I did exactly. This is a pretty cool process. So we'll look at this. We had well, basically with these, like all these trades, all this nonsense that I was testing out on this Bonjour Band reversal strategy. Okay, we get this result over here. So first month we only had like 2-3 days. A second month was the whole month of November, and the third month was like December. So it's only like what, 4 days in now. Okay, so less than that for trading. I want to show you what I did exactly. So basically I went into the trades area here in the history. We had 48 trades taken. Okay, so we'll just kind of, there's 3 pages. We won't go through all of that. That's the first thing I did. Then you'll see here that we have some tags, okay? And I'll show you what tags I had on this. So basically the time frame tag, we don't need it, so forget this one. But the other ones, I have a few different criteria. So first one is like complete Bonjour Band engulfing candle. Okay, so I look at this, whether it's a complete engulfing outside the Bonjour Band. This is exactly what I would trade normally. Okay, the same thing I trade on a live account, but this is just to classify these are like a perfect trade I would take normally, okay? Then here we have engulfing of the same color. Okay, so what if we have the engulfing candle? Could be good, but it's engulfing the same color of the other candlestick before. A bullish engulfing candle, engulfing a bullish candlestick. Okay, same color. So I tested that because I didn't trade that before. And then here's what if we enter beyond the middle band of the Bonjour Band. I tested that over here. And here's non-complete engulfing candle. So for example, we have an engulfing candle but not closing beyond the high, closing only past the open of the other one before. Not really good engulfing candle for me, but we test it out to see if it works. And here is not beyond the middle band. Now I put this for like all the trades. I went through all the 48 trades. It's not that bad because we have like, I think 2 orders per each. Basically I have to go back through all the trades on TradingView, look at all the setup, whether they fit the criteria or not, and then put the tag. Okay, pretty simple. Now you'll see here the win rate is pretty bad. I think we had 38%, not really good. Okay, because we had a lot of break-even trade also, so it's even worse. Now, what I want to show you is basically that there's a feature here called custom analysis. And with this, you can filter by pairs, you can filter by magic numbers. One thing here is that we have codes for the time frame. Okay, so if it's a 4-hour chart, which it's going to be 240 or 241. If it's a 1-hour chart, it's going to be 61 or 60, okay, at the end of these numbers. So we can really easily filter by time frame. That's pretty cool. And then the other thing is, you can filter by days if you want, day of the week, hour of the day. We don't do that for now. And here are the tags we have you can filter from. So basically we'll just do a simple test. So what if we look only at complete engulfing candle? So that means we don't look at the non-complete ones, okay? And just that, if you do analyze, it's gonna make a big difference in your result. So already here we have plus 5% for the whole month. And you can see here like first beginning of the month, now it's minus 1.48. So, but it's only been like 4 days, so we can recount that. And here we had 0.97%. This is also been like through 4 days in October, so we cannot recount that. But in November though, we had a pretty good month of 5.58%. That to me is pretty good. Okay, look at the win rate here. It has improved a lot. So we get 50%, which is better than what I usually get. And if we only look at, let's say, November, we can do that by filtering here the dates. That gives us 5.58%. Pretty good, and the win rate is even higher. So we have 58%. And we had a total of 19 trades here, of course, played out between 2 orders per trade, which is still a good number in my opinion. That's still fine. And that just goes to show that what I thought was good is actually good. So only the complete engulfing candles does work. And I didn't find any trade that were like problematic. If you set the rules right, they're all taken properly. So to me, that's fine. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I want to show you guys what happened. And keep in mind, this experiment has been great because of the fact that all the trades have been taken automatically. So I didn't have to do a single task. It's easy, right? You don't have to think about it that much. And keep in mind, if you're using the trading assistant, like I use for this, the same product I use but the auto trade version, you only have to put the lines in your chart to make sure the script will take the trades only within the zone you want to take the trades. And then you just review them daily, like I did for the past month and a half. And that's done, you're done for the day. So I'm definitely going forward to implement this in the near future on my live account. And there's going to be more on that later, I feel. But on that note, I think it's time to get back to Bacalar. So I decided to stop working because the Wi-Fi wasn't really cooperating well today. The Wi-Fi here in Bacalar is like crazy slow compared to other cities around. But anyway, I'm done working now for the day. I did a pretty good analysis as you guys have seen before. But now I'm just exploring a little bit. There's a beautiful fort over here. And I've seen it yesterday, I won't go back, but I just want to show you guys, it's pretty cool. And this has been built a long time ago, destroyed a long time ago by the pirates, and now it's still there, so you can still visit, go inside and stuff. It's a pretty cool thing. And there's on the other side right there, the lagoon, which is really nice. Here are a few comments that came from the last video. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Comment below this video to be featured in the next one, and I'll catch you guys there. Ciao.